Hello, I'm Ron. Welcome to my lunch break. I'm going to be talking about DMT and ego death. In a nutshell, there is no ego death, whether it's in Buddhism or DMT or hallucinogenics, and I'll say why. The ego is something eternal. It's mind, will, and emotions, and the physical body as well. We will never die. Now, I know you're saying, no, our body dies. That's not true. What it is, you have this life and the next life. So in Buddhism and this, what I'm saying, Christianity, there is a reincarnation, but it's not multiple times, it's once. And it's not a reincarnation where it's a drop of water going back into the great eternal oneness. It is a transmigration where you have mind, will, and emotions migrating to another dimension and reality. And that's part of the unease you feel when you're in DMT or other hallucinogenics. You do get a little glimpse into that. But what happens is that the totality of who you are transmigrates, and then there's judgment. Now, I'm not here to bum you out because there is a hope in that judgment, in that there's faith in Jesus, and by one name, Jesus, we are reconciled to any shortcomings that have occurred in this dimension so that there is payment into the next so that we're okay. And what happens is that you're in good standing with God in the next world and including this one when you give your life to him. And so the ego so much isn't killed, because that's what I'm hearing in DMT or hallucinogenic ego death. It is the ego is actually put in right perspective in Christianity. Okay, I am a created being in the well, all of us, whether you're saved or not, we are all made in the expressed image of God. Now, what you do with that is what we're getting to. The unregenerated mind, now on DMT or any other hallucinogenics or other practices where you get a glimpse into eternity and other realms, it doesn't reconcile you to God for any shortcomings, nor does it make you friends with God. Now, the reason I'm saying this is that I've experienced this, and then on both sides of the fence with the LSD and the shrooms, you always have a moment of just like terror and just unease and death. That's actually the spiritual instincts going, we are screwed. We're up a creek. We need help. Now, when you give your heart to Jesus, you will meet God. But instead of saying, "Oh, we're hosed and we're up a creek," you will realize, okay, I've messed up and I deserve some sort of judgment, but I absolutely am not going to have to pay for anything because that's happened by the cross with Jesus. Not so much that I'm a sinner, but that yes, I have sinned, but my original value is esteemed so high that Jesus took the cross for us, and so that my ego is put in proper perspective to God and other people, that I am a beloved son or daughter, whoever there is out there, of God. I have been reconciled to God by a sacrifice, Jesus, and now I feel the love of God, in my life, and I can feel uncondemned before God and loved by God, and that love overflows so that I don't condemn others and I can love others. Whereas with ego death, it lets you know you have been condemned and that there's a total other world that you're not ready for. And I don't see, instead of saying what I don't see, I'll say with Christianity, with my experience, it was so profound. It turned me from one kind of person in one heartbeat into another, which was loving, peaceful, kind, long suffering, temperate. These are the fruits of the Spirit. And it's been 20 years. You do a drug, you might have an insight and you might change for a while, but I don't see any good permanent transitions. So, the ego death, you're you're testing your ego, you're stretching it, and you are seeing that it's about to get destroyed, and it's not something to be dissipated or eviscerated, cut out. It's something to be redeemed. And it is, once it is in proper relationship with God, then you have proper relationship within yourself and with others. So that's my thoughts on ego death. Thoughts, feelings, and opinions are welcome. If it's mean, I'll delete you. If you oppose, if you got another opinion, I'll listen to you. I'm willing to talk. But if I don't tell you what I know to be true, and you go off and blow your brains out with this stuff and get damaged, I don't want to ever have someone say, well, why didn't you warn them? I'm like, all right, well, here it is. Run away. Don't do it. Ask Jesus to show you, you really want to die to your ego? You give your heart to God, because he will kill your ego, not so much with terror, but with love. You will love others. You will love your enemy. You will be changed and transformed by love. And it's not a drug or a ceremony that you have to take and perform correctly and set and setting. It's something can happen in the middle of a dirt field or at an airport. You just ask him into your life. He'll come in. He's a spirit. Same as DMT. It lets other spirits in. But this one, it is by faith in one named Jesus, and the door never shuts. And the understanding doesn't fade away. So, with that, I'm going to get back to lunch, and I hope you have a great day. Walk in peace with Jesus. If you don't have it, ask him. Let me know what he does for you. Catch you guys next time. Bye.